Did you know there is one easy habit that can protect your heart, reduce your blood pressure, and help you sleep better, all at the same time? At a stage of life when our energy is not what it used to be, and every doctor visit seems to come with new medications and fresh warnings, there is something effective you can do right in your living room. And it does not involve a gym, fancy machines, or even stepping outside. It may actually be the most natural method your doctor never mentioned. If you are between 55 and 80, you have likely noticed how your body has started to respond differently to stress, to food, and especially to movement. Your blood pressure may not recover as quickly as it once did. You might even find yourself worrying more about your heart, or waking up at night feeling uneasy. But here is the encouraging part. It does not have to stay this way. There are simple, safe exercises older adults can do to support heart health, naturally lower blood pressure, and even avoid serious risks like heart attacks. This video is not about pushing yourself hard. It is about doing the right movements, the right way, and at the right speed for this stage of life. I will show you 5 effective, doctor-approved exercises that thousands of older adults are using to stay strong, balanced, and better protected. So get a sturdy chair, clear a little space around you, and stick with me to the end. You might be surprised by how much influence you still have over your heart's health, no matter your age. Let's start now. Exercise 1. Brisk walking. Brisk walking might sound basic, but for people in their 60s, 70s, and older, it is one of the best ways to protect the heart and regulate blood pressure. The magic lies in the pace. When you walk quickly enough to raise your heart rate a little, but not so fast that you cannot talk, you are giving your heart and vessels the light challenge they need to stay healthy. And here is the impressive part. Research shows that walking briskly for just 30 minutes each day can lower your top blood pressure number by as much as 10 points over time. That is not minor. That is the kind of shift that could mean fewer medications, less time in clinics, and more independence. Mentally, walking also eases stress, one of the silent drivers of heart issues. When you walk outdoors, maybe around your block or in a nearby park, you are not only moving your body, you are also calming your thoughts. That calm helps reduce the kind of ongoing stress that keeps your blood pressure high, even when resting. And here is something many do not consider. Walking with someone else, a spouse, a neighbor, or even a pet, adds social connection, which lowers blood pressure even more. Feeling alone is a heavy weight. Moving with others lightens that feeling in more ways than one. One viewer, Harold, 78, from Minnesota, shared that he began walking each morning after breakfast. At first, it was tough. His legs were sore, and he doubted it would help. But within 2 weeks, he noticed he was no longer getting tired just from standing. And his doctor told him his blood pressure was already looking better. That is the power of sticking with it. It is not about walking far. It is about walking daily. The results prove it. Even in a short period, people can feel a big difference. When most people think of exercise after 70, they imagine treadmills or machines that feel more like hard work than something that truly helps. But brisk walking, real, steady walking, is one of the most effective and often overlooked tools for better health. It needs no machines, no gym, and no special training. Just a good pair of shoes and the choice to take that first step. Exercise 2. Chair squats. Chair squats might not seem like much at first, but they activate the biggest muscles in your body, your legs and glutes. And that has a direct effect on your heart. Why is that? Because your leg muscles work like a second heart. When they are strong and working well, they help push blood back to your chest, which reduces the pressure on your real heart. This means better blood flow, lower blood pressure, and less chance of blood pooling or clotting in the legs, something that becomes more common as we age and move less. There is no need for anything complicated. Just standing up from a chair and sitting back down, slowly and in control, works your thighs, hips, and core. This movement not only builds strength, but also helps keep blood sugar stable and improves the flexibility of your blood vessels. Flexible vessels make it easier for the heart to pump, which helps reduce the risk of high blood pressure and heart-related stress in later years. Mentally, chair squats also help rebuild confidence. Many older adults carry a quiet fear, the fear of falling or not being able to get back up. But every time you rise from a chair without using your hands or leaning, you are showing both your body and your brain that you are still capable, and that confidence leads to better health. When people believe they can move, they keep moving, and that helps them stay independent. I remember Martha, an 82-year-old viewer from Oregon. She shared that she began with only 5 chair squats a day. It was hard. Her knees made noises, and she needed some help in the beginning. But after just 3 weeks, she could do 10 squats without using her arms. Even better, her doctor told her that her resting heart rate had dropped, and she felt steadier while walking. That is not luck. That is strength coming back. One sit and one stand at a time. If you are still watching and finding this helpful, please comment the number 2 below so I know you are here. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you subscribe and turn on the bell so you do not miss future videos. Your support helps us keep making helpful content to guide and inspire you. Now, let us continue. Exercise 3. Wall push-ups. Wall push-ups often get ignored because they look too easy. But that is exactly what makes them so useful, especially for older adults who want to improve heart health without adding pressure to their joints. The benefit is not in how hard they are. It is in what they work on. When you press your body away from a wall, you activate your chest, arms, shoulders, and upper back. But more important, you increase blood flow and circulation in your upper body, including to your heart. Think of it this way. Each time you push against the wall, you are training your arteries to respond better. That repeated motion improves the flexibility of your vessels. Elasticity, which helps prevent sudden rises in blood pressure. Over time, this reduces the chance of heart attacks, especially the kind that can occur unexpectedly in your 70s or 80s. Studies have found that even 10 minutes a day of gentle resistance exercises like this can help manage systolic blood pressure. There is another advantage. Wall push-ups also offer a mental reset. When you stand upright, looking ahead, and push against the wall, your posture improves. That opens the chest and allows deeper breathing. And better oxygen flow gives you more energy and less stress. 2 often overlooked, but key parts of better heart health. And let us be honest, standing tall just feels better. It helps remind your body that you are still strong, still upright, and not giving in to weakness. I remember talking to Leonard, a 74-year-old who had heart bypass surgery about 10 years ago. He started with just 10 wall push-ups each morning while brushing his teeth. Now, he does 30 while watching the news. He told me his balance has gotten better. His blood pressure medication was lowered, and he finally started sleeping well at night. That is what steady progress looks like. No gym, no fancy tools, just one wall and the choice to move. It is your body saying, I still have something to give. And wall push-ups are a simple, gentle way to give it that chance. Exercise 4. Leg raises. There is something quietly effective about leg raises. They may not seem like much, just lifting one leg at a time while sitting or lying down. But inside your body, they are doing important work. That is because your legs hold the biggest muscles in the body. And when those muscles move, they help push blood back up to the heart, like a gentle second pump. This is especially helpful for those who sit for long hours or have poor circulation in the lower body. Let's be real. After 70, most people sit more than they used to. And blood sitting in the legs too long can lead to swelling, tiredness, and even higher blood pressure over time. Leg raises help prevent all of that. They activate the calves, thighs, and glutes, bringing life back to the large muscles that quietly help your heart all day. What I really like about leg raises is how easy they are to fit into your routine. You can do them while watching TV, waiting for water to boil, or even while sitting on your bed at night. Just lift one leg slowly, hold for a few seconds, and lower it with control. Then switch legs. Breathe evenly while doing it. That is important. Steady breathing while moving signals to your nervous system that everything is fine. It reduces tension both physically and emotionally, and there is a mental benefit too. Older adults who make leg raises a habit often feel more confident in their health. I met Ethel, 81, who told me she had not felt safe walking to the store in years. But after 3 weeks of daily leg raises, she noticed she no longer gripped handrails tightly, her walk became steadier, and she said something that stuck with me: I stopped feeling fragile. That feeling of not being fragile matters more than we often realize. You may think, I am just lifting my legs, but remember what is really going on. You are building a strong base that supports not only how you move, but also your blood flow, your pressure levels, and your long-term independence. If you are still watching this video and finding value in these tips, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're still with me. And if you have not subscribed yet, I suggest you hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a helpful video. Your support helps us keep making content that teaches and motivates. Let us move on. Exercise 5. Wall push-ups. Wall push-ups may sound too simple to matter, but for older adults, they offer the right mix of strength and safety. Unlike push-ups on the floor, these remove the pressure from your wrists, shoulders, and lower back, while still giving your upper body the kind of movement it truly needs to stay firm and healthy. Why is that important? Because your chest, shoulders, and arms play a bigger part in heart function than you might imagine. Each time you work those muscles, you are encouraging blood to move smoothly and oxygen to flow better through your body. That helps manage your blood pressure and allows your heart to pump more easily. Wall push-ups are a soft but steady form of resistance training, and that is exactly what older hearts respond to best. Here is how to do them. Stand about an arm's length away from the wall. Place your palms flat against it, shoulder width apart. Now bend your elbows and slowly bring your chest closer to the wall. Then push back to your starting spot. There is no need to rush. In fact, the slower you go, the better. Controlled movement builds strength without hurting your joints. And here's a tip I share with those who find it hard to get started. Do a few while brushing your teeth or while waiting for your tea to brew. Even 5 to 10 wall push-ups a few times a day can improve your strength, your breathing, and your confidence. I once heard from Harold, a 74-year-old, who told me something I still remember. He said, I began doing wall push-ups thinking they would not do much, but now I carry my groceries without stopping. I can breathe more deeply, and I do not feel tightness in my chest anymore. That is not magic. That is your muscles, your lungs, and your blood working like they should. And let us not overlook the emotional side of it. When you push yourself even gently, you begin to believe that you still have power left inside you. That belief spreads into everything, into how you get up in the morning, into the way you talk, and into how you live each day. So if your arms feel weak, or if you feel like you are slowly sinking into your chair, keep this in mind. Every wall push-up you do is your way of pushing back, not only against weakness, but also against the idea that aging must mean getting worse. Because that is not always true. Not if you keep moving. Final thoughts: getting older does not mean giving up on your health or your heart. In fact, it is the exact opposite. Now is the time to protect the body that has supported you through everything. These 5 exercises may appear simple, but do not let that fool you. Each one helps your heart, your blood pressure, and your energy more than you might think, than you might expect. And none of these exercises need a gym, special equipment, or a lot of time. All you need is your body, your breath, and the willingness to give it a try. The most important thing is being consistent. One walk, one stretch, one small effort at a time, your body remembers it. And it pays you back. It pays you with better blood pressure, a calmer mind, and a heart that does not have to work too hard just to keep you going through the day. So, let me ask, how many of these exercises are already part of your routine? And which one are you ready to start today? Take a few seconds to think about it, then tell us in the comments. Let us learn from one another, support each other, and grow stronger together. Thank you for spending your time with us today. We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, so feel free to share. Reading your comments gives us inspiration and energy to keep going. If you liked this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might benefit. Your support allows us to keep making content that informs and encourages. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.